All right, Algebra 2, this is Yak Math videos with your 7577 game plan video number 1. Probably just going to go to the first section here. Going to make sure that you have that first video on the property of logs done first with those notes, so you'll know them a little bit better. All right, so properties of logs. Product property says log base a of x plus log base a of y. Notice how they have the same bases. Sum of two logs with the same base. You can just put them together as 1 log base a x times y. Quotient property says log base a of any x minus log base a of any y, the same base. Subtraction means division. It would be log base a of x divided by y. Power property says that log base a of x to the n is n times log base a of x. Vice versa, for log base a of x means the exponent comes on up, log base a of 4. So having those down, what we're going to do is we're going to condense all these, write all these as single logs. You have log base 5 of 22 plus log base 5 of x. You have the same base. So that means I can combine the logs to be log base 5 of 22 times x. This is the product property. That means it's log base 5 of 22x as my single logarithm. Next one, so it is a single logarithm, but what I can do is I can just bring that exponent down via the power property. 5 log base 2 of y. All right, what I'm going to do here first is a number on the outside means it was originally an exponent. Number on the outside means it was originally an exponent. So now I have log of x squared plus log of y to the third, exponent, exponent. Log base 10, log base 10. So addition means I multiply x squared and y to the third to give me log x squared y to the third. And we got a potpourri of everything here. I cannot do anything with that. That's as simple as it gets. This, though, was a power, so it's going to be log base 3 of y to the fourth. Minus, I cannot do anything with that. It's as good as it gets. Order of operations, I will do this first. Log base 3 of x plus log base 3 of y to the fourth. I'm going to multiply them together. That is the product property. Now it's log base 3 of x times y to the fourth. And multiply x and y to the fourth. Minus log base 3 of x. Now, both those logarithms have the same base. So it's going to be x y to the fourth divided by z. Log base 3 of x times y to the fourth divided by z. All right, you'll see more of those later on. Now, solve for x. Okay, so I cannot say 6 plus x equals 12. X is not going to be 6. Instead, I get them to join to be a single logarithm. It's going to be log base 3 of 6x. Y, this is the product property. Multiply 6 and x equals log base 3 of 12. Now, if log base 3 of 6x equals log base 3 of 12, 6x must equal 12. That's why I get x equals 2. X is 2, definitely not 6. Same type of thing here. It's not going to be x plus 8 equals 24. Log base 4 of x plus log base 4 of 8. That is the product property. It's log base 4 of 8x equals log base 4 of 24. That means 8x has got to be equal to 24. X is 3. All right, and then we got some more on the second page with exactly that. Log base 18, or log base 10 of 18, log 18 minus log of 3x equals log of 2. This is all base 10. Subtraction means the quotient rule. It's going to be log 18 over 3x is equal to log of 2. That means 18 over 3x has got to correspond with 2. All right, cross multiply. 18 equals 6x. X would be 3. On 8, same thing. Everything's log base 7. So log base 7 of 100 minus log base 7 of x plus 5 be log base 7 of 100 divided by x plus 5 equals log base 7 of 10. That means 100 over x plus 5 would have to equal 10. We set that equation up. I cross multiply, as I did right here. 10x plus 50 equals 100. X would have to be 5. All right, moving on here. Maybe a harder one is number 9. Let's see what's going on. Log base 2 of x, I can't do anything with that. But this is a power, so it goes up there, and I can't do anything with log base 2 of 3. This is going to be log base 2 of 8, which is actually 3. But don't worry about it. It's going to be log base 2 of 8 to the 1/3. They're going to do that a lot more, so let's get in that habit. That's the only thing I can simplify. 8 to the 1/3 power is 2. So now I have log base 2 of x equals log base 2 of 2 plus log base 2 of 3. I'm going to use the product property for those two. Log base 2 of 2 times 3 would be log base 2 of 6. That means x would have to correspond with 6, and that's what x is. And maybe the last hard one for today. Bring up that exponent. That means it was log base 3 of 8 squared minus, bring up that exponent, log base 3 of 25 to the 1/2 equals log base 3 of x. Can't do anything with that. So this is going to be log base 3 of 64 minus the square root of 25. 25 to the 1/2 is 5. Log base 3 of 64 minus log base 3 of 5 equals log base 3 of x. Again, it's not 64 minus 5 equals x. This is the quotient property. Log base 3 of 64 over 5 equals log base 3 of x. That means 64 over 5 equals x. All right, on 11. 3 is going to go up as an exponent. Log base 2 of x to the 3rd equals log base 2 of 8. That means x to the 3rd's got to be equal to 8. X is 2. I think you guys can do this one. And have the quotient property. This one is just like number 9. Give that one a try. We'll talk about it when you get back. All right. Got the product property here. Log base 3 of 2x plus log base 3 of 7 is 2x times 7. Log base 3 of 14x equals log base 3 of 42. That means 14x has got to be what? 40. It got to be equal to 42. X is 3. And I think the last one for today, this will be good. Again, your goal is not only to jot this down, but to understand it relatively well, and then keep coming back to these notes and examples. 2 is an exponent, so it's going to be written up there. Log base 3 of x squared minus log base 3 of 4 equals log base 3 of 16. That's the only thing I could simplify. I have the quotient property here. Log base 3 of x squared minus log base 3 of 4 is log base 3 of x squared over 4 now equals log base 3 of 16. X squared over 4 has got to be 16. Cross multiply. X squared is 64. X can only be 8. It can't be negative 8 because I can't have log base 3 of negative 8. That's undefined. All right, these are your first. This is your first section of this second game plan for chapter 7. Tomorrow or the next day, I'll give you the notes for section 6, 7. It's really easy. This Yak Math video is signing out.